You were listening to Disciples of Deceit, the Allbright, Part 4. This drama contains mature content which may not be suitable for all listeners. Audience discretion is advised. For more information, see the description of this episode.
A year has passed. A group of armored soldiers stand in the hive's briefing room. Coral walls spiral up with bright luminescence. At the front stand two individuals.
As many of you know, for the past year, Efina has been wreaking havoc on the seas. After seizing the Scorching Visage, we suspect she killed her mission partner, Renoka Eidolon, and her beast, making her extremely dangerous. We have had sightings of Satane's beast, Renvari, or at least a creature that bears great resemblance to the Dracodile, to the north of Agona.
Satane has taken to calling herself the Allbright. It seems to bear some connection to the mask she now wears, the Scorching Visage.
Scorching Visage. That bitch took it for herself.
In an act of treason, she has taken the Visage and is acting out some sort of destructive vengeance. Her attacks have been mostly against Gringari vessels.
Well then, isn't she helping us?
Her reckless violence propels our current conflict out of our control. While we do intend to take down Gringari vessels that are encroaching, an overtly forceful presence promotes a retaliation of equivalent force, something we wish to avoid.
At this time, we are not certain of her motives. But based on the history of the Visage, we theorize it is connected to the ancient gods, one of the disciples of deceit. If she is sighted, do not engage. Her actions are unpredictable. In our attempts to subdue her, we have already lost 2 hunters. By the end of the week, another hunter will be dispatched to eliminate the threat. As for all of you, continue to report your sightings. Any information is helpful.
Does anyone have any questions? You are dismissed.
As the gathering of soldiers shuffles out, a figure in dark indigo armor pushes his way to the front.
Vestal, you need a hunter.
Gallus, your personal ties take this out of your purview.
I know the way she fights. I can take her down and you know it.
Your emotions get in the way.
Gallus has demonstrated exceptional control over his emotions. The execution of Frederick Isles was swift and without incident. The ability to follow through with quick judgment is a rare and useful skill.
This situation is different. The competitive nature between these two pushes them both beyond rational thinking.
You haven't seen me in the field. I'm here to do a job, and that's what I do. Keep it professional, right?
Vestal. Gallus is an exceptional hunter. He has dispatched dozens of threats in the past year. His skills, coupled with his knowledge of Satane, makes him undoubtedly the best candidate.
Fine. Let him try. Gallus, she will kill you without hesitation.
What makes you think I won't do the same?
Just watch yourself.
Gallus, claim the Visage. You know the risks of donning it, and if you do so, I will hunt you down myself.
Understood. Thank you, Oculites.
Devenrik strides away. The two Oculites look at each other, nod, then break off. Marina steps into a side chamber. Her eyes dart around. She is alone. Her hands move quickly as her mind and voice reach out.
Rein, Devenrik is hunting Efina, the Allbright. Get out. Return if you can. I hope you are well, and just return.
Vestal, what do you think you're doing?
Enzio, my business is my own.
We're trying to win a war here.
I'm well aware. I served on the front just like you.
And yet you let your emotions interfere.
Unlike you, I didn't kill my heart.
And now it clouds your judgment.
No! It clarifies my judgment.
Let them go, Marina. We're all just pawns.
That doesn't neglect who they are.
I don't give a rat's ass who they are. As long as they get the job done. That's our number one priority. Winning this war. You can't forget that.
I haven't.
You've leaked sensitive information, details of our national security, to a defector, who until a moment ago I presumed to be dead. You've committed treason.
They're so young. They don't deserve this.
No, they don't. But they're here anyway. They signed up just like you and I did. They chose to put their lives on the line. Marina, please, let them go.
No. I can't. It's not that simple.
I'm sorry.
Behind them, 2 soldiers approach.
Oculite Vestal, are there any other new details from the Vanguard?
What?
Marina looks up, her eyes finding the hardened gaze of the soldiers.
No, Oculite Enzio. That's all the information I've received.
They slow for a moment.
Understood. I will relay this to the Admiral's call.
Please do.
They continue on, turning down the hall.
Get some rest.
Thank you.
Enzio turns, striding away as Marina stands firm, waiting for a response from Rein. Daylight streams across the deck of a ship. Engraved on the hull is the vessel's name, the crest of Vera. 2 women stand at the helm. Rein looks out, wearing a sleeveless white low-cut button-up and ragged dark brown pants. Her scarred, muscled arms tighten around the woman in front of her, wrapping her up in an embrace. The woman in front wears similar attire, but with faint pops of blue, her shirt a light blue color, and her pants dark navy. Her curly dark hair billows in the wind, strands touching up at Rein's face. The 2 stare out, the silhouette of an island on the distant horizon.
Bleak Barb.
You're almost there. So, what's next?
I get her back.
And after that?
We leave.
Really?
Yes.
Rein swiftly pulls the woman around, and the two kiss.
Damn. That shit never gets old.
That shit? Is that what I am now? Shit?
You said it, not me.
Oh, so is that how you treat all your crew? Or just the ones you're sleeping with? Huh, Rein?
That's captain to you.
My apologies. Oh, Lord of the Seas. My liege. My great captain.
Don't you have work to do?
Don't you have shit to do?
Right now? You can't wait until later tonight?
Ooh, I think I might actually be busy tonight.
With who?
I don't know. Maybe that handsome devil we pulled up a few days ago.
Oh, shit. I forgot.
Rein pulls away from her partner. She begins to briskly walk down to the lower decks of the ship.
You coming, Astrid?
The two women pass below decks. They walk down the corridor until they stand at a door. Astrid waits outside while Rein enters. Within lies a number of cots, but only one is filled. The scraggly, charred face of a young man stares up at her. His patchy beard fails to hide his ever-cocky grin. Soft burns cover his skin.
Visitors! It's about damn time! Oh, I hope you brought some gifts.
Already gave you a gift. Pulled your ass out of that wooden graveyard of a shipwreck.
Right. Those snake fuckers nearly did me in, but I got them in the end.
Snake fuckers?
Aye, some pissant chuckle fuck got his hands on some shit he wasn't supposed to. Nearly killed me. You find anyone else in the shipwreck?
Didn't find anyone but you.
Right. Well, I'm tired of laying in this shithole. Care to put a sailor to work?
Once your burns are healed, sure, you can help. But take this.
Rein tosses over a bottle filled with a thick gray liquid.
Ugh, the hell is this?
Ointment for your skin.
I'm fine. I don't need your lotion.
Lap it up or throw it out for all I care. It's yours now.
She steps out into the hallway.
Rein, Devenrik is hunting Efina, the Allbright. Get out. Return if you can. I hope you are well. Just return.
I'm not an eye anymore. And as you seem to know, she's not Efina. I'm fine, but I'm not coming back. Thanks for the intel.
Everything okay?
No.
The two return to the deck. Rein looks out over the waves, then peers down into the depths below.
Shit.
She swivels the mechanism on her bracer, finding an onyx vial with streams of white. She injects.
Never gonna get used to that.
Suddenly, her vision intensifies as her pupils shrink to a fraction of their size, smaller than grains of sand. Faintly, she can make out the flicker of flames beneath the waves. Her eyes follow the trail. It leads off away from the island.
Freyheim, I'm so sorry. Adjust our trajectory. Follow my commands.
Rein quickly ties a rope around her waist before rappelling partway down the side of the vessel. She hangs there, her enhanced eyes locked on the trail of flames.
So, does that mean we can't...
Full speed ahead.
Right. Aye, Captain.
The midnight's eclipse carves through the ocean. Soldiers in the signature black and red of Grengar sit on the deck, while automatons, the forged, pace. These units, epsilons, are large, standing heads taller than the dwarven and human soldiers stationed with them on the battleship. Their humanoid bodies are composed of intricate arcane networks and armored plates. They appear muscular, in the likeness of man, but are clearly artificial. From under their steel-domed heads, red, glowing eyes peer out. One forged looks off the deck into the water before quickly striding over to one of the soldiers.
There is something in the water. An enemy.
Sure there is. What is your designation?
I am Epsilon 3422.
Alright, Epsilon 3422. And what is it you saw?
It is large. A submarine. Or a beast.
A beast?
Yes.
Shite. Alert the captain!
As the hulking Epsilon unit strides towards the helm tower, the soldier sprints across to the water. They stare down, peering into the depths. Suddenly, they see it. A streak of fire beneath.
Zolan Beast! Prepare for attack!
The deck leaps into action. Soldiers sprint across. The forged Epsilons draw their weapons. Suddenly, the ship rocks as something beneath impacts the side. Soldiers sprint up from below the deck, panicked.
Fire! Fire! Get out!
Fire. A titan of a warship succumbs to the fury of the element. The soldier swims out.
Shite! Shite!
They look down.
No, please! Please don't!
A flaming visage of a woman swims up, blade drawn.
I have a family! Please!
Silence.
No, please! Please! Ah!
Roaring infernos detonate in unforgiving explosions. Tattered red and black Grengari uniforms drift, only to be consumed by the flames of divinity. The metallic bodies of forged automatons sputter and flail, overcome by the searing heat. They sink quickly. Eventually, the corpse of the Midnight's Eclipse drifts to rest on the bottom of the ocean. The Allbright floats effortlessly through the water, then dives into the warship's helm, swimming into the control room. Mechanical switches and Grengari runes cover the control boards of the helm. With a sweep of her hand, flames tear through it. She leans forward, then reaches in. She withdraws her hand, removing a strange, glowing cube with intricate lines etched onto its surface. They scintillate from green to blue, and a network of arcane gears rotate within the cube's complex structure.
The last one.
You've done exceptionally well. The time to return has come. The deal is nearly done.
Understood.
She tucks the Grengari device away, then turns to leave. Inky darkness consumes the water. She releases a guiding bolt of flame into the abyss. It streaks off, consumed. Shadows slink into the room. With a rush of speed, she fires 2 blasts out, then slides through the opening. She presses her back into the wall, staring out at the ocean, waiting. With a snap, she throws a bead of energy. It streaks out, then detonates in a ball of fire. For a moment, the darkness is scattered, and she sees within. Renvari twists and turns as dark tendrils wrap around him. Nova tightens her grip. He looks towards Efina, and the shadows return. She pushes off the wall, then senses movement beneath her. She releases a blast of flame, and it slides by dark indigo armor. Devenrik strikes, but the Allbright quickly draws her blade and parries. He swings again, slicing across her chest. Dark shadows sink into the wound. The Allbright pivots. Her feet find his chest, and she pushes off. She flips through the water, fire gathering in her hands. She releases it, and 3 searing rays of flame leave her palm. Devenrik slides past one, and then another, but the third sears into his shoulder. The Allbright turns to follow up, but Devenrik is gone. Fire alights on her blade. A voice cuts through the depths, unplaceable.
I've been looking forward to this for a long time, Efina. Always so arrogant. I relish the chance to cut you down to size. What? Nothing to say? Is this how you treated Rein? Just left her in silence while you murdered her?
I didn't kill Rein.
Efina.
That's not my name.
Right! My bad. Oh, grand, Allbright. If you didn't kill her, then where is she? No one's heard from her in months. Not since she was with you.
I left her.
You just left her there? She should have come back. Why didn't she?
I don't owe you anything.
What about her? What do you owe her?
I'm done with this.
The Allbright launches towards Renvari. Devenrik swoops down to intercept. His sword bites out, catching her again across the chest. Another burst of necrotic energy.
We're not that different, you and I. But when I kill old friends, I have the guts to take their lives then and there. Not leave them to die alone.
She's not dead.
Then where is she?
Devenrik slashes again. and a boom of energy sends her sprawling back. He disappears. A jet of flame cuts through the water. Renvari. His breath sears one of Nova's tendrils. Renvari twists and bites. Nova wraps a tendril around his mouth, clamping it shut. Renvari bucks, and the two fade into the shadows. The Allbright pulls strength from beyond. Fiery wings burst from her shoulders. They beat once, twice, and she dives after the beasts. Suddenly, she stops as Arcana grabs her. A gravitational force pulls her down. She kicks out, her wings beat, but still, she falls. She turns, but it's too late. Steel pierces flesh.
Way too fucking easy. It's honestly sad.
She curls in on the blade.
I'd prefer to avoid this delay.
The wings wrap around her.
I'm sorry.
Hush. Do not waste your breath on pointless words.
You've slipped. I used to respect you. Well, yes, this is...
The Allbright's body detonates. A torrent of flames lash out, blasting Devenrik away. He hits the side of the sunken ship. He strikes his sword into the metal. It catches on the walls. He holds on and eventually he slows. The Allbright rises. Infernos glow within her eyes. Flames drip off the visage. She dives at Devenrik, and he launches towards her. As they near collision, a tendril catches the Allbright, pulling her into the darkness. She quickly raises her blade.
Oh, wait! It's me. You need to lure him in.
Rein?
On your guard.
The prehensile appendage releases the Allbright, recoiling to hover over Rein's shoulder.
You need to distract him.
Since when have you been the strategic expert?
Since you left me for dead. Now move.
Rein disappears into the inky abyss. The Allbright turns. Divine light flashes across the visage. She focuses on Devenrik. Heat. There. Hiding in the cracks of the hull. She fires a bolt of fire. And he dives forward. She waits. He raises his blade, and then she turns, parrying the strike. He swings again, but his arm stops. As a green tendril hooks under.
Rein? God damn it, you fuckers!
He swivels to disengage, but Rein holds tight. The Allbright strikes across his chest. Radiant flames sear into the wound. Devenrik pulls against Rein, then slices through her appendage, and dives away.
Nova!
His beast reaches out to him. But a streak of necrotic energy shoots from Rein's fingertips, blasting the tendril away.
Shit.
Devenrik dives back into the fading shadows. The two women follow. The Allbrights, bolts of flame illuminate the ocean. Nova grabs Devenrik. She swings him up towards Renvari. His blade strikes into the Dracodile's thick hide. Flames erupt from the wound, searing Nova and Devenrik. Rein dives, but a tendril catches her. Nova tosses Rein up into the darkened waters. The Biomancer disappears from view. Nova maintains her hold on Renvari's jaws. Blood seeps out from her tentacles, still caught in the Dracodile's mouth. She swings Devenrik past Renvari. He slashes over and over again. The Allbright swims down to land on Renvari's hide. Nova swings a tendril down at her, and Devenrik follows up, lacerating her shoulder. Nova wraps around Efina, pinning her arms to her side. Suddenly, Rein swoops down, her muscles laced with Hunter's musculature. She grabs the Allbright and pulls her free. The two break off from the fray.
We need to free Renvari. Right. You're the target. You need to distract them. Fine.
Rein kicks off, evading the barrage of tendrils, to disappear above the fray. The Allbright dives back down to Renvari. She lands on his muzzle and lays into the tendril, restraining him. Her focus shifts, locating Devenrik. Behind her, Nova swings him down. The octopus releases a blast of electrical energy. Efina tenses. Her fiery wings disappear, and her tether to Devenrik snaps. She fights off the electricity and resists the stun. She kicks up to meet Devenrik. Blades clash as they streak past each other. Rein dives, landing on Renvari's underbelly. She blights the tendril wrapped around him. Necrotic energy pulses through it. Renvari curls and flips, breaking Nova's hold. Rein immediately disengages, diving away. Renvari wheels on Nova. Flames erupt from his mouth, burning the octopus with the fury of a god. She curls in, dropping Devenrik.
Nova.
The fire recedes. Nova is still. A twitch, and then a tirade. Tendrils lash out wildly. The Allbright dives for Renvari, but Nova bats her away. The octopus turns to the Dracodile. Rein kicks out, weaving through the tendrils. She slips past one, then another. Rein's severed appendage grabs onto one of Nova's tendrils. She spins around it, and then lets go. Momentum carries her towards the beast. Her hands extend, and the water rapidly cools. Frosted death cascades forward. Nova stiffens as her body freezes solid with a single strike of her blade. Rein shatters Nova into nothing but singed and frozen flesh. The water clears. Renvari playfully bats at the broken pieces of Nova. And the two deserters regroup.
All right, Devin. Come on out. Let's finish this.
They wait. Nothing. Rein looks down at the sunken warship.
Bet he's down there.
She kicks off, weaving between pockets of inky shadows, then stops.
Okay. All clear down here, Efina?
A hand reaches out, pulling her into darkness.
You fucking waste of breath.
A blade presses against her throat.
The world was better off thinking you were dead. Let's keep it that way.
She falls still. Devenrik kicks her body into the open water. He activates his armor and vanishes into invisibility.
No. No.
Flames coat the scorching visage. The fiery wings reappear on her back. She launches down. She extends her hand, and a jet of fire tears apart the inky shadows hiding Devenrik. As it splits, she sees nothing.
No. This will not do.
Brilliant light flares across the visage. The Allbright's vision enhances. She pierces the veil of invisibility. There, she hurls a bead of fire ready to burst. Devenrik waves his hand, countering the spell. She dives forward, launching jets of flame over and over again. He attempts to bat them away, but the tirade is all-consuming. Fire sears through his armor. The Allbright strikes, and he barely parries. She strikes again. The blade whips across his arm. Tendons sever. His blade falls. He stares at her, frozen. She rushes forward. Flaming steel pierces his abdomen. The invisibility falls.
I hope you know you'd be dead if it wasn't for your bitch.
I know.
It was always going to end like this.
It didn't have to. That was your decision.
Not just...
And mine.
Goodbye.
No.
Her hand ignites in flame.
Now this I like.
You were always going to die in this war. You know that.
Fire streaks up one of his arms.
Efina.
By Grengar's hand, or even Zola's. But I guess it's at mine. Unfortunate for both of us.
Flames shoot up the other one.
Please.
Is that what Fritz said?
Stop, please.
Oh, I wish I could, but we both know I won't.
The inferno curls down into his arm.
Please kill me!
Now that I hear you say it, I don't want to. Goodbye, Devin. Enjoy hell.
Devenrik's mouth opens. Fire emerges from his throat. His organs wither away, consumed by the inferno. He continues to burn until all that is left is disfigured flesh and bone in an empty shell of dark blue armor. The Allbright dislodges her sword. She looks back at Rein, drifting in the water. She swims over and reaches down.
No.
She's cold.
No. No. No! She can't die. Not like this.
Who are you talking to? She's gone.
You've done it before. You can do it again.
Perhaps. You have been quite faithful and devoted. It does not go unnoticed.
Wait. Please, please.
She reaches into Rein's coat and pulls out a diamond.
You can help me, or I can do this on my own.
If you can do this on your own, why even ask me?
Fine then. Don't help.
The Allbright presses the gem into Rein's chest. A pulse of energy, and it melts into her body.
Please. I can't lose you. I'm sorry for everything I've done. Letting Fritz take the blame. Fighting with you. Leaving you there, even after you saved me. Just don't go. I still love you. Please. Don't go.
Rein's body lies still, lifeless.
Fire is breath. Breath is life.
The Allbright reaches up. She slowly removes the mask. 2 fingers hover in front of her lips. A small ember flickers on her fingers. She presses it to Rein's lips, and the ember drifts into her mouth.
Thank you. Oh, thank the gods. Thank you. Are you okay?
No, not really. I think I just fucking died.
Yeah, you did.
Where is he?
He's gone. Dead.
Oh. You took off the mask.
Yeah, I did.
Wait. I haven't seen your face in a long time.
Rein, I'm sorry for...
I know. I heard you.
Oh.
I love you too. But I can't forget. I've moved on. You can too.
Wait.
I need to go. Freyheim is waiting.
Can I find you? When I'm done with this?
You can try. But it'll be a pain in the ass. And I think you've got other shit to sort out first.
Rein kicks off, swimming away into the darkness. The Allbright watches as she disappears. She dons the scorching visage again. She looks to Renvari. Floating above her, slowly burning the pieces of octopus flesh.
Come on.
She mounts her beast.
Let's go.
And the two take off. In the darkness of night, Rein strides towards the captain's quarters. Above, on the stern, a man stands at the helm, his cloak fluttering in the wind. She opens the door and enters. Astrid sits, draped across the table, asleep. Beneath her is a map of the Norlick's Sea.
Astrid, rise and shine.
Huh? What?
Rein, you're back already?
Don't act so thrilled.
Sorry, I just...
Astrid stands and rushes over to Rein. The two embrace, their lips meet.
So, you did miss me.
Maybe a little.
Good. We can continue this later tonight.
Or we can...
Astrid, this is important.
Right. Okay.
Rein turns, stepping out into the night. She looks up at the man behind the helm.
Care to join us, Declan?
You tell me, Captain.
We've business to discuss.
Aye, if you say so.
Declan follows into the captain's quarters. Rein strides over to the map. Declan casually leans on the wall, watching.
Right. So we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Aye?
Nothing's changed.
Then we've a few stops to make. First, here. Bleak Barb. I'm getting her back.
Sorry, but who is she?
Freyheim. My beast.
Right.
But you're going elsewhere, pretty boy.
Oh, I am now, am I?
Never heard of Ripcrest?
Aye, I know it. The floating city run by little children.
Why there?
They have the materials to carry out our little journey. Jumping planes is no easy feat.
Okay, solid. Makes sense.
And what materials are we talking about?
An arcane scroll to plane shift. With it should be an attuned source. We get that, and we are golden.
What about me?
You, darling, are going to be in charge here. You'll be the one running the ship and the point of contact.
I'll definitely get it back to you. Totally, 100% intact, for sure.
I hope so. I also need you to do something else.
Yeah?
Let the crew know where we're going. They can decide if they're coming with or not. They have a home here, and in the end, they make their own decision.
Sounds fair.
And what if none of them decide to come with?
Well, I doubt it, but then we find a new crew.
Over there?
There's other people over there.
Fine.
Good. Then we sail for Bleakbarb. Declan, do us a favor and see yourself out.
Someone's got to man the helm.
And close the door.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Declan walks out. Rein and Astrid lock eyes.
Now, where were we?
I believe we were celebrating my return.
Yes, of course.
The two embrace and their lips meet once again. They pause, staring into each other's eyes.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Astrid holds up a bottle of dark, swirling liquor.
Now, drink up.
Gods know I need it.
The two relax and unwind, enjoying the revelry of each other's company. Above, Declan stands at the helm, staring out at the ocean. A gentle breeze tickles the sails forward, carrying the crew of the Crest of Vera closer to the tumultuous trials that await them. A familiar dome of incredible arcana glows brightly in front of the Allbright. Her eyes scan the desert landscape of the burning shore.
There!
Her head swivels rapidly, following the reflexive memory of something beyond her. Her eyes fall on a walled fortress of stone and sand.
This will be the first.
The Allbright watches as small figures move across the parapets and buildings of the fortified settlement.
It's a town?
It's a lock. Break it.
The Allbright reaches into her cloak. Her hands find the stolen Grengari device. Her fingers trace across the glyphs of the cube. Green light pulses, slowly shifting to blue along the arcane runes and ridges of the device. Her hand retracts, and she looks to her beast.
Down, Renvari.
He dives through the water, approaching the edge of the burning shore.
Are you ready? You see that fortress? That's our target. Charge!
The Dracodile charges forward, piercing through the arcane veil of the burning shore. In their altered forms, neither of them feel the discomfort of the heat. Renvari's mouth cracks open, flames brimming at the surface. The champion of Alazra charges forward. The Dracodile's jaws open, releasing an inferno on the unsuspecting haven. Sand flies, marred with charred crimson. Bodies fall. The two tear forward, slamming through wall after wall, until they reach the center of the settlement. Before the shocked residents can react, the Allbright rushes forward. She leaps from Renvari, the arcane cube in hand. Ahead is a glowing sigil, ancient and divine. She places the cube within the glyph and activates it. Green runes shift to blue and then a deep violet. A blast detonates out. The sigil wavers and fractures, dispelled and destroyed. The Allbright looks up, surveying the wreckage. Bodies line the ground, some moving and some still. She climbs onto Renvari, and the two depart, charging further into the burning shore.
Well done. One down.
Thank you for listening to The Allbright, a Tabletop Rodents production. Written and produced by N. Lin. Directed by Nina Giosa. Efina, voiced by Vita Villalobos. Rein, voiced by Maddi Albregts. Devenrik, voiced by Silas Vaughn. Marina, voiced by Candace McAfee. Prion, voiced by Joseph David Spence. Alezra, voiced by Allison Snyder. Declan, voiced by Brandon Loetta. Astrid, voiced by Sova Rein. Zolan Soldier, voiced by Trevor Fish. Grangari Soldier, voiced by Leah Booth. Epsilon 3422, voiced by Kirsty Wolven. Sound design by Anthony Call. Music composed by Toby Dias. Edited by N. Lin. Script editing by Allison Snyder. And a special thanks to Matt Klinger, Evan Watson, John Lewis, and the Lin family.